I've got a new plugin that I wanted to share with you today, and it solves one of the issues that I've been having with cinema, particularly the vibrate tag, for quite a while now. And just to kind of give you a demonstration of what the problem is, if I add a vibrate tag to this cube here, I'll enable the position. Let's go 1000 in the Z. Click play. I want this to seamlessly loop, and there is no real way to do that without, for instance, clicking regular pulse, which honestly gives pretty, hang on, dial it down a bit, which gives pretty kind of boring movement, especially when you want something a bit more random. And I also know there are ways to do it with espresso, but that kind of involves multiple vibrate tags, and with bigger scenes that can get a bit clunky. So I've made a basically a better vibrate tag, I think. It's called Good Vibes, and it can be found here under the extensions. And we turn it on. Let's turn it on in the Z. And basically, we've got a bit more of a loop there. I'm going to dial this down just a bit, it's a little erratic. But it'll seamlessly loop every time. So you just chuck in your frame duration there, seamless loop, and you're pretty much set to go. And as you can see, for all intents and purposes, it looks exactly the same as the standard vibrate tag. It's really just what's under the hood that's different. So this tag is driven by a circular noise pattern rather than, I think it's a linear one in the standard vibrate tag. I'm not 100% sure. And that basically enables us to seamlessly loop, your position, rotation, and scale as well. Got a couple of other settings as well that you can dial in. We've got our variation, which basically is how complex the movement pattern is, or the noise pattern. So lower values, it's not going to it's going to travel in more of a confined distance, whereas if you dial that up, I don't want to go too high. It's pretty fragile. You get a bit more movement out of it. It also works on top of keyframes as well. Turn that off for a sec. So you can see here, I've got the standard vibrate tag traveling along a few keyframes there. It's flicking every time, whereas Good Vibes, seamless loop every time. It also solves a couple of other problems that I had with the vibrate tag as well. If I turn the standard vibrate tag back on, if I've got some keyframes animated along this, and then let's say I want to enable the position as well, it kind of goes a bit bonkers with the keyframes on top. And also every time I rewind, it just keeps changing position. Not great when I want to, kind of art direct scenes a bit more. Good Vibes obviously doesn't do that. It records the base position when the tag is applied. So every time you go back to the start, you're going to get the same position every time. So yeah, that's the Good Vibes tag. You can find it on my Gumroad page. And if you have any feedback or any issues with it, feel free to reach out. But otherwise, have a good day, guys. Thanks.